My body can't move. I can't speak, I can't see a thing. The inside of my head throbs painfully. Did I get bumped against the box at some point on the way here? An unexpected wave of powerful exhaustion rolls over me. I can't even think about whether to resist before I'm dragged down into sleep. Or so I think. I mean, the darkness is just as thick whether my eyes are open or shut. I don't have any way to track the passage of time. Did I sleep for a while? Or maybe I just closed my eyes for a moment. Well, there's no way I can tell in here. I can hear the sound of my own breathing from multiple angles at once. It's echoing off the walls of the box. I make up my mind and try and speak. My voice works. Does that mean my body can move as well? As an experiment, I try to lift my arm. It was a small movement, but my elbow bangs against the wooden wall right away. I can move, but it looks like I'm going to have to do so pretty carefully. Alone inside my box, I laugh carefully. What's the point of all that now? All I need to do is lie still. Anyway, I mean, I'm just gonna die in here no matter what I do.
Yuji.
I call his name, but the sound only makes it a few inches from my face before striking solid wood and rebounding back. In this terrifyingly cramped space, the four walls themselves seem almost like living things, consciously observing me. My bangs cling to my forehead, damp with sweat. I reach up to fix them, banging my elbow against the wall once again. After carefully twisting my body around, I finally manage to brush the hair back into place. But nobody can see, not even me, so why did I even bother? My back's sticky with perspiration. It's clammy and gross. Really uncomfortable. As my dulled nerves slowly rouse themselves, I begin to notice a number of dull aches spread around my body. But it's not just pain that's starting to tug on my senses, there's also hunger. I silently mouth the words "I'm starving" to no one in particular. Maybe I'll die of hunger before my oxygen runs out. I wonder just how painful death by starvation is, comparatively. I think I saw some tasteless list about the most painful ways to commit suicide somewhere. But right now I can't remember the details. Too bad Yuji isn't here. I'm sure he'd give me a thorough rundown, probably a little too thorough. The sweat trickling down my forehead is starting to get into my eyes. It stings. When I lick my lips, it leaves a salty taste on my tongue. What am I doing here again? My thoughts are all tangled up like an old-fashioned telephone cord. I'm thirsty. Of course, I don't have any drinking water. I try forcing myself to swallow some saliva, but it doesn't do much good. Oh my god, that startled me. Startled by the sudden ringing sound, I end up smacking my arm hard against the side wall. I can feel my heart pounding furiously away. The vibrations seem to be coming from everywhere and nowhere. The air resonates with shrill electronic chirping. After hunting clumsily around for some time, I finally discover a cell phone ringing right next to my ear. Sounds like you're still alive. The instant I hear his voice, I feel tears running down my face. What is this emotion? It's not relief, exactly. I can't quite pin it down.
Yuji.
This is your final choice. That phone can only be used to contact me. Just press 1 on the speed dial. You won't be able to get through to anyone else, and the other functions are disabled as well. It won't even display the time. If you decide that you want to live, call me. That's all. Even though I forced myself into a painfully contorted position to answer the phone, he already hung up on me. Whoops. Didn't listen to a word I had to say. I mean, that's just the way the guy is, yeah, but still, even at a time like this, the thought makes me smile a little. I mean, you've been buried alive. I mean, this is a risky endeavor on Yuji's part. It's very dangerous to be buried alive. But at least I got to hear Yuji's voice at the end. Maybe it's better this way. I hugged the phone close as though cradling a precious treasure, then closed my eyes. I guess I fell asleep again. I instinctively flip open the phone in my hand, but just like Yuji said, the time isn't displayed. I can't even guess how long I was sleeping. I've gotten so used to the darkness by now that the phone's LCD display seems blindingly bright. When I turn my face to the side to escape the dazzling light, I noticed the letters everyone wrote lying next to me.
そっか。これで照らせば読める。
With the backlight for illumination, I could make out the characters clearly enough. I squirmed my body around for some time to get into position, then opened the first envelope and take out the letter inside.
これはマキナからか。
チルチルへ、なぜ私に黙って死んだりしてしまったんですか？これは本当に困るので、もう今度からは絶対やめてください。チルチルとしたかった遊びがまだたくさんあったのに、すごく面白いのに、それを知らずに死んでしまうなんてもったいないです。内緒にしてたけど、チルチルと一緒に見たかった景色だってあります。すごく綺麗なのに、それを知らないままなんてダメです。まだたくさんのことが残っている。この場所を置いていってしまうなんて、それはいけないことです。今までありがとう。マキナ。
Aww. The letter itself was a little weird. You can definitely tell she was flustered when she wrote it. The next envelope I pulled from the little pile was Amane's.
ミチルへ。こうしてミチルにお手紙を書くのも最初で最後になるんですね。まだ気持ちの整理はつかないけれど、心残りになると嫌なので書きます。ミチルがツンデレじゃないってことは分かっていました。だからいつも無理していないか心配していました。大丈夫かなって思ってました。ミチルは自分よりも他人を第一に考えるようなところがあったよね。気づいていないと思ってるだろうけど、ちゃんとみんな分かってたよ。今はもう無理はしていませんか？天国に行ったミチルが無理をせずに自分のしたい通り自由な姿でいられればいいなって思っています。私は今のこの状況を受け入れることが難しいです。以前入院でミチルがここからいなくなった時、寮は寂しい雰囲気になりました。私も普通でいようとしたけれど、心にぽっかりと穴が開いたようで、この穴を塞ぐのにどれぐらいの時間がかかるのかわからないけど、ずっとこのままなのかも。ミチルのことは絶対に忘れません。ご苦労様でした。ミチルはみんなの大事な友達であり、私にとってもかけがえのない存在です。今までもそうだったし、それはこれからもずっと変わりません。こんなことは恥ずかしくて面と向かって言えなかったけど、ちゃんとミチルのことを大切に思っていました。安らかに眠ってください。あまね。
Ah, geez, even after all the effort put into my tsundere, they saw through me, huh? It's kind of awkward reading these letters. Everybody sounds so different. They're raw words, coming from deep inside. Feelings that normally would have stayed hidden forever, scrawled out nakedly across the page. I didn't expect them to write so bluntly. But I guess when it's your last chance, there's really no reason to hold back. There's only one letter left now. Sachi's.
ミチル様へ。私はミチル様とまた会えると思っています。だから別れの言葉は書きません。ミチル様のことを私は待っています。あまねさんもマキちゃんも待っています。もちろん風見さんだってそのはずです。みんながミチル様のことを待っているんです。ではまたお会いする日まで。サチ。
As I read these simple words, I remember Yumiko breaking down in tears. It seemed completely out of character for her to get that upset. I always felt like she was keeping her distance from me. So why did she cry like that?
あれ震えてる。
I realize that my hand is beginning to quake slightly. Even though I'm not exactly cold, my teeth are starting to chatter and I can't make them stop. The letter wasn't that carefully worded or anything. None of them were. They scratched them down in just a few short minutes after all. But for some reason, the normality of their words makes me feel like my heart's been squeezed in my chest. I won't be able to laugh with them ever again, or exchange hellos in the morning, or even have one of our stupid conversations. It all felt so normal before, but now it's gone forever. It's almost like I've only just realized that. The more I think about it, the harder it is to control my trembling hands. At first it was a little more than mild fidgeting, but right now I'm shaking so hard it's almost like a convulsion. My own body feels strange and alien to me, powerless to stop the trembling. I just observe it dumbly. Even after a few minutes, there's no sign the shivering movements are likely to stop anytime soon. I decide to try thinking about something else.
Yuji.
I wonder where Yuji is right now. What's he thinking about? He called me on the phone, so maybe he wants to see me again? Maybe he wants to talk to me again. I want to see him. I really do, but...
私は
In that instant, the light of the LCD screen vanishes as the cell phone abruptly shuts itself off.
待って。
I press the on button over and over, but the screen only lights up for a few seconds at a time before turning off again. And after a while, even that stops. The phone goes entirely dead.
もうユージに連絡取れなくなっちゃった。
The one thin thread of salvation dangling down from me has just been completely severed right before my eyes. Now I really am all alone, deep inside the dark, heavy earth. All of a sudden, my fuzzy thoughts snap into sharp-edged focus. I've been floating along as if in a dream, but this all feels terribly real now. A distinct, vivid terror of death overwhelms me.
怖い。暗くて怖い。狭くて一人で怖い。怖い。いや、怖いよ。嫌だよ。ユージ！ユージ！
My hysterical voice echoes wetly, pointlessly around the coffin. Some part of me didn't really understand what dying meant. But after reading everyone's letters and losing my only way to contact Yuji, it's all suddenly too real, all too clear, all too terrifying. The fears grabbed hold of my ankles and won't let go. I can't get out of here, I really can't. I'll never see the light again. I feel like I'm about to go crazy. I feel around the interior of the box with clumsy, panicked hands, searching for some sort of exit, but of course there's no such thing. There are places in the lid where the material feels slightly different, but nothing happens when I strike them. In the first place, I can't position myself properly in this cramped little box. The hard planks rub against me with every movement. I can feel the rough pain of torn skin, the hot trickle of blood oozing from my wounds.
どうしたの？君はもうこの世界を終わらせたいって言ってたじゃない。それなのにどうして今になって怖がっているの？もうここまで来たら後悔しても遅いんじゃない？
A face exactly like my own floats in the darkness before my eyes. Am I just hallucinating, or has the other me somehow taken on form?
取り乱しても仕方ないじゃない。慌てても意味ないよ。だけど、だって私、このままだと死んじゃう。そうね。それが目的だったんでしょ？あなたが死んで、私が代わりに生きる。そうしたかったんでしょ？でもこのままだと、二人で終わっていっちゃうね。うん。最初は、あなたに代わりをしてもらうつもりだった。でも間違ってる気がしてきて、このまま勝手に死ぬなんていけない気がしてきたの。それがわがままだってわかってる。でもお願い、ここか 私を出して。ごめんなさい。そうしたいけど、今の私は何もすることができない。私はただ君と一緒にいるだけ。行動するのは君。そうだよね。私がやらなきゃいけないんだよね。
The other me stares into my eyes, her face steady and calm, not even blinking.
君は本当に誰からも愛されていなかった？君は本当に誰からも必要とされていなかった？よく考えて。私は生きていたかったのに、不意に何の理由もなくそれが終わってしまった。君はちゃんと生きていけたはずなのに、なぜ命を粗末にするの？ずっと失い続けてきたから。これからもそうなるのが怖くて。君をどうにかできるのは君だけだから。それが無理なら、このままずっと暗い闇の中にいなさい。私だって心残りぐらいある。でも我慢してる。そうするしかないと思ってる。誰かに期待されたいのなら、誰かに消えてほしくないと思うのなら、まず君が自分自身に期待しなさい。そして自分を大切にしなさい。誰かのためじゃなくて、自分のために生きなさい。
Live for my own sake? I've never even tried. I'm always working for someone else's sake, and always failing. Always falling short of their expectations. Always a defective human being. In that instant, the phone begins to ring. Even though the battery was definitely dead, the shrill electronic warbling bounces around inside the box. I grope around and grab a hold of it. The screen in the incoming light are still dark, but the sound of the call continues as loudly as before. When I mash my thumb in the general area of the answer button, the ringing stops. I slowly bring the phone to my ear.
もしもし。
もしもし、
誰？
どうして一人だなんて思うの？ちゃんとあなたのこと友達だって思って大切にしてる人がいるよ。それなのにどうして一人でどこかに行こうとするの？あなたは置いていかれるのがどんなに辛いか分かってないんだ。だから失うことは当たり前だよ。誰かに嫌われることだって特別なことじゃない。私、あなたのこと大好きだよ。もしあなたが自分のことを不幸せだと思うなら、これから幸せになろう。ここに戻ってきて、これからまた一緒に生きよう。
From now on, I haven't really thought about that so much lately. All this time, I've been focused on enduring the pain from the festering, miserable wounds of the past left me. Even when I met someone new, I'd find myself thinking about what happened before, biting my lip when they weren't looking. What's the point? It'll all be over someday.
私は幸せになっていいのかな？
I timidly try to stretch out my hand. The door leading to the future is heavy and cold to the touch.
私はどうしたいんだろう。
I want.
私はユージに会いたい。みんなともう一度お話ししたい。それがいつか終わってしまうことだとしても、その場にみんなといたいよ。私だって幸せになりたいよ。
I strain forcefully against the door, and it opens before me.